Good day, my dear students. My name is Miss Melody, and in today's class, we are going to learn how to identify sounds. How to do what? Identify sounds. So, we are going to know how to pronounce sounds. For example, this is what? Letter A. Letter what? Letter A. But do you call it A when you want to say cat? Do you say CAT? Do we say kids? No, right? We say what? Cat. Cat, which is what? Ki-a-ti. That means this A is what? A. We call this A what? A. Therefore, the best way to pronounce this letter is what? A. Is what? A. So, this is letter A pronounced as A. For example, in ant. In what? Ant. You don't say ant. You call it what? Ant. A-N-T. Ant. Have you seen it? So we will not say A-N-T. Ant. It is true that this is letter what? Letter A, but we will call it what? A in this ant. We will not call it ant. Why? Because though it is letter A, it is pronounced as what? A. So whenever you see this, you call it what? A. You call it what? A. So this was letter A as in A. Now let's go to this second one. Letter. Letter what is this? This is letter what? Letter B, right? Now, how do you pronounce letter B? You pronounce as B. Say B. Say B. Good. You don't just say B, you say what? Boo. For example, if you want to say bread, do you say be red? You say what? Bread, right? So this is letter what? Letter B pronounced as B. A as in A. B as in B. A as in A. Repeat after me. A as in A. B as in B. B as in B. A as in A. B as in B. So, as we are going into this lesson, whenever you see this, you call it what? A. It is letter A, but it is pronounced as what? A. A as in A. B as in B. Now, let's go to letter what? Letter what? Letter C. Now, what do you call this? C-U-P. Do you call it C up? No, it's called what? Cup. It's called what? Cup. That means the letter C is pronounced as what? Cup. Cup. Can you see it? So we call letter C what? Are you getting me? So this letter A called what? A. We call letter A what? A. Say A. Letter B is what? B. Like don't say bread or bed. B. Say B. Now letter C we call it what? K. Say K. As if you want to say K. A. B. A. B. Let's go again. A. B. Again. A. Again. A. B. Now let's go to the fourth letter. Letter what? Letter D. So how do you pronounce letter D? Can you tell me how we pronounce letter D? We know that A is A, B is B, C is K. Now how can you pronounce letter D? Can you tell me how we pronounce letter D? We call it D. Say D. For example, if you want to say, Mommy, I want to drink water, you say what? D. Right? D. Drink. So letter D is pronounced as D. Letter D is pronounced as D. This one is letter A pronounced as A. As what? A. B pronounced as D. B pronounced as what? B. Then we have C pronounced as K. Say K. As you want to say kill. C pronounced as K. D pronounced as D. Say D. D. Then let's go to the fifth letter of the alphabet. Letter. After A, B, C, do you have letter what? Letter E. Now pronounce letter E? Do you call it E? You call it A. Say A. A. So this is what? A. Letter E pronounced as A. Say A. Letter E pronounced as A. Letter A pronounced as A. Letter B pronounced as B. Letter C pronounced as. Letter D pronounced as D. Letter E pronounced as A. Now let's go again. Letter A pronounced as A. Say A. Letter B pronounced as B. Say B. Letter C pronounced as K. Say K. Letter D pronounced as D. Say D. Letter E pronounced as A. Say A. Now let's go. 1, 2, go. A. Say B. A. Let's go again. A. Bo. D. A. A. Bo. D. A. A. Bo. D. A. Can you see it? So whenever you see letter A in a word, you pronounce it as A. Whenever you see letter B, you pronounce it as what? Very good. Bo. Then whenever you see letter C in a word, so C as in K, D as in D, and E as in A. So let's go again. A as in A. Say A as in A. B as in B. Like I want to say bread. B as in B. C as in K. D as in D. And E as in A. So whenever we see A from now on, we call it what? A. Whenever we see B, we call it what? B. Whenever we see C, we call it what? K. Whenever we see D, we call it what? D. Whenever we see E, we call it what? A. Now whenever you see A, you remember what? Ants. And call it what? A. Whenever you see B, you remember bread and call it what? Bo. Whenever you see C, you remember cup and call it what? K. Whenever you see D, you remember what? Drink and call it what? D. Whenever you see E, you remember egg and call it what? A. Are we together? Now we are going to try mixing these 5 letters and see what we are going to get. Now for the first one, we have A, right? Now if we use this B and put it here, if we use this B and put it here, we have what? A. To get what? Ab. Are you seeing it? We have A only before. Now if you take this B and now put this B here, remember we call B what? Remember bread. We call B what? We call B what? Now we call A. Remember what? Ant. We call A. Now if you bring this A here and then take this B and add it here, we have A. Can you see? So we now have what? That is how to read. Reading is just mixing 2 or more sounds together. So when we take sound and add it to sound, we have to get what? Can you see it? Now, when we take sound and add it to what? This one. This is what? Now, I said whenever you see letter D, remember what? Drink. Remember what? Drink. When I want to drink water. So that D will not be what? D. It becomes what? D. Now, if we take this D and now add to this we have what? To get what? And. Can you see it? So whenever you mix 2 or more letters together, you get a word. Are we together? So this is how we mix words together. But if we come to this letter B, remember B is what? Now if we take this E, remember I told you that E is what? A. But in BE, we don't call this E A. We call E what? E. To have B, B, eaten egg before, right? So this is the spelling of egg. This is our egg here. E-G-G, egg. Now remember, this is what? E. But when we say egg, we won't say egg, right? We call it what? Egg. That means E is pronounced as what? A. But whenever E is in two-letter words, we call it what? E. We don't call it A, we call it what? E. So we have B-E. B-E. To have what? B. We don't call it B, we call it what? B. But if E is in three-letter words or four-letter words, we call it what? A. Are we together? For example, we have H-E to be what? He. Are you seeing this? So whenever E is in two-letter words, we call it E. But whenever E leaves two-letter words and joins to three-letter words, we call it what? A. Do you understand? So that is just it. So remember that this is letter A pronounced as A, letter B pronounced as B, letter C pronounced as K, letter D pronounced as D, letter E pronounced as A, depending on the word. Hope you understand. So today we have learned how to pronounce the first 5 letters of the alphabet. Tomorrow we are going to start from letter F, letter G, letter H, letter I, and letter J. So we are going to learn how to pronounce these ones tomorrow. I want us to be familiar with the pronunciations, because if you don't know how to pronounce these words, it will be difficult for you to read. Because if you continue calling this A, you will not be able to read words. But if you know that A is what? You will be able to call this word art. Art. Can you see it? Letter what? This is letter A. A-C. This is to get what? Art. Can you see it? So here A is not A, it is now what? Art. That is why I say that A is pronounced as what? A. B is pronounced as what? C is pronounced as what? D is pronounced as what? And E is pronounced as A. Don't forget. A, 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 B, K, D, A. Hope you understand. So don't forget that anywhere you see letter A, you pronounce it as A. Anywhere you see letter B, you pronounce it as B. Anywhere you see letter C, you pronounce it as K. Anywhere you see letter D, you pronounce it as T. Then whenever you see letter E, you pronounce it as A, unless it is two-letter words. I hope we are together. So in today's class, we've learned how to pronounce A, B, K, D, and A. So it is A as in A as in apple. I see this. A as in A as in apple. Then B as in bed. B as in B as in B as in bed. C as in cup. C as in C as in C as in cup. D as in D as in drink. E as in egg. E as in A. So this is A, B, D, and A. So as we are going to two-letter words, we will know how we can blend these letters with vowels and get two-letter words. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you in our math class.